howled through the skeletal trees, carrying with it the chill of the grave. It was Halloween night, and the moon hung low, casting an eerie pallor over the desolate town. I shivered, the anticipation of the night's events already sending shivers down my spine. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the streets came alive with restless spirits. Children in costumes roamed, their laughter echoing through the empty streets. But beyond the facade of innocence, there was something sinister lurking. I had heard whispers of an old abandoned house at the edge of town. They said it held secrets, dark and ancient, that could curdle the bravest soul's blood. The townsfolk spoke of a curse, a legend that had haunted the place for generations. Tonight, on All Hallows' Eve, I dared to uncover the truth. The path to the house was overgrown and treacherous. Twisted roots seemed to reach out like skeletal fingers, grasping at my ankles. Each step was heavy with foreboding, as if the very earth protested my intrusion. When the house finally loomed before me, its decrepit facade seemed to leer, as if mocking my audacity. The front door creaked open reluctantly, revealing a black abyss within. The air was thick with the scent of mold and decay. My flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing a grand foyer, its once opulent features now faded and tattered. Cobwebs hung like macabre tapestries, and the silence was oppressive. I ascended the staircase, its wood groaning beneath my weight. The rooms above were shrouded in darkness, broken only by the feeble beam of my flashlight. Each room seemed to hold its own malevolent secret, whispering to me in hushed, ghostly voices. In a forgotten chamber, I stumbled upon an old journal, its pages brittle and yellowed. As I leafed through, the inked words spoke of a darkness that had taken root in this house, of rituals performed in desperation, and of a curse that clung to the very walls. The writer's voice trembled through the ages, a plea for redemption. A sudden draft sent a shiver through the room, extinguishing my flashlight. Panic surged through me, but then I heard it, the sound of footsteps echoing down the hallway. My breath caught in my throat as I strained to listen. There was no mistaking it. I was not alone. I crept back into the hallway, heart pounding, eyes darting in search of the source. Shadows danced along the walls, casting grotesque shapes that seemed to leer and taunt. The air grew colder, a frigid breath that seemed to whisper my name. A figure emerged from the darkness, its form vague and shifting. It moved with a spectral grace, gliding towards me with unnatural swiftness. I tried to scream, but my voice caught in my throat. I was paralyzed, a prey ensnared by an unseen predator. As the figure drew closer, I could make out its features, an ethereal visage, twisted and contorted. Its eyes gleamed with a malevolent light, and a ghastly grin stretched across its face. It reached out towards me, its fingers like icy tendrils, and a voice echoed in the recesses of my mind. "Join us," it rasped, a chorus of ghostly whispers accompanying its words. I tore myself free from its icy grasp, stumbling back in blind terror. Adrenaline surged, and with a burst of desperate energy, I fled through the accursed halls, the wails of unseen specters echoing after me. Finally, I burst through the front door, the night air biting into my lungs. I did not stop until I had put miles between myself and that malevolent house. Only then did I dare to look back, and in the distance, I could see the house, its windows aglow with an unholy light. The memory of that night still haunts me, a specter that lingers in the depths of my mind. I know now that there are forces beyond our comprehension, lurking in the shadows of forgotten places. And on Halloween night, when the barriers between worlds grow thin, they may rise to claim the living. So, heed my warning, dear reader. When the moon hangs low, chill of the grave. Stay far from those forsaken places, lest you too become entangled in the web of darkness that awaits the unwary soul.